This is what's called a speed square. Some people call it a triangle square. This part here, there's a wide ridge that goes along each direction. So what you see here is mirrored on the other side of it. And you slap that and put it tight against the board. It's important, if you want to make a nice square line, that this end be just as tight as this end is, because if it isn't, you're going to get things crooked and on an angle. So again, we're looking for that exact point where the two lines intersect. So you would simply put the square with that edge coming right directly across that one point, hold it firmly, and mark it with your pencil like that. Again, just a little bit closer to see, just going right exactly across the point. And you know, some people say when you're framing, oh, it doesn't matter, you're not building a piano or something like that. The more you get used to doing things right every time, and the more exact you can make it without really slowing down, the better off that you're going to be, the better quality your work is going to be. So I've used, for example here, this just in these photos, I've used a regular pencil, which normally we wouldn't use on a job site. You'd use a carpenter pencil, which is the big flat ones, and they're heavier and they stand up to abuse and don't break as easy and all that sort of stuff. But just so you understand where the mark goes, so you would take your pencil and quickly draw a line right down along this edge, and using that edge of the speed square for a guide. And then you end up with something like this. Obviously, if you move the speed square back out of the way, you see it's right directly across that point. Now you have a line to cut, and you know exactly how long something should be, and it doesn't end up being too short or too long. The other thing we typically do, especially in framing, is you mark with a nice big X. Again, not this little tiny neat that you can't hardly see. Make everything big, heavy lines, nice and easy to see, so that there's no confusion on which line am I supposed to cut, which side am I supposed to cut. For example, if I was marking this out and I would have pulled, usually you pull left to right with your tape. So if you pull over here and you mark that, that's where you want to make the cut, and you make your nice straight line to follow with the saw, then this part is your waist. So a lot of times you'll put an X here on this side of the line, so you know that's your waist, and you actually cut on this side of the line, not on that side of the line, because your blade is 1/8 of an inch thick, and therefore if you cut on the wrong side of the line, everything's going to be 1/8 of an inch or more too short.